Good morning, friends. Another beautiful day here at the beach, and I hope, as always, that you find some time to get outside and enjoy nature. And there's a way in which, nature points to who God is. Like, it's called general revelation. That's the fancy theology term for it, where we experience God through the world. And for some folks, that's more accessible. Maybe for all of us at some point or another, it's more accessible to experience the majesty and glory and gratitude through what we experience in the natural world. So find yourself some time to get outside today or experience the great gift of air and light and nature. So this week I've been a part of several conversations that were pretty challenging around different moral ideas, around right and wrong, around ideas like abortion, or around ideas and conversations around LGBTQ folks, ideas and conversations around just general kind of right and wrong and who's the good guy, who's the bad guy kind of stuff. And what I kind of keep coming back to from that is that in general, we don't know the whole story. Not one individual has access to the whole story. And whether that means the whole story like my whole story and your whole story, or whether that means the whole story like cosmic, we don't have the benefit of understanding the fullness of God's whole plan for the world. We aren't God, if you didn't know. So it gets tricky to get into a super convinced, ends up generally being a judgmental space of who's right and who's wrong, of who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. And I believe that that's why when Jesus talked about how we're supposed to behave and who to be in the world, there was so much emphasis on not judging. Let he without sin cast the first stone, or remove the log in your own eye before you address the speck in someone else's. Or even like when the disciples would fight about who was the best and who was right, which they did a lot. It seems like very human of them. Jesus kind of be like, guys, you're missing it. You don't get it. That's not what it's about. So I hope one, that maybe you'll go back and look at those words of Jesus, and maybe allow that to mold you or mold your perspective. And that's whether you're a Christian person who sort of thinks they know already, or whether you're not. And but perhaps you have felt judged, or perhaps you've even done some judging yourself, because whether you're Christian or not, we're all fall victim to that instinct. And I don't know, maybe, hopefully, it gives you some peace too. The whole judge not lest ye be judged. So maybe we can all judge not a little bit more. It's another beautiful day. I hope you find the glory in it. Grace and peace, friends.